TV stars, my next guest CNN show ends tonight after 25 years on the air. Take a look.
I'm incredibly proud that we recently made the Guinness Book of World Records for having the longest running show with the same host in the same time slot on the same network. With that chapter closing, I'm looking forward to the future, what my next chapter will bring. But for now, for here, it's time to hang up the nightly suspenders.
He's a great guy and a towering intellect. Please welcome the one, the only, Larry King. Absolutely adore you.
Now you tell me.
You know I always do. So now tonight is your last show, and how are you? How does that make you feel? Because
well, 25 and a half years is a long time. So the feelings are mixed. I was speaking in Montreal, and someone asked me, "How do you feel about leaving?" I said, it's mixed emotions. You know.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to new things, but it's sad. It's sort of like
saying goodbye.
It's sort of like watching your mother-in-law go over the cliff in your new Cadillac.
You are what I consider to be an intellectual giant. And I know that, you know, there must be many, many things that you have been wanting to pursue as a professional that you simply couldn't because you were so, you know, behind the desk.
Throughout my career, I've always spoken at conventions, and I like to do some stand-up. I'd like to do kind of specials that we haven't been able to do on CNN. But in a different perspective. I'd like to change, you know, I'm a young 77.
God bless you.
But I'm still, you know,
We've done, you know, charity events together. Of course, he has his own charity, which is the the Cardiac Foundation, Larry King Cardiac Foundation. Every single time, he always has the most funny and amazing stories to tell.
I love making, you know, you've had it in your life. There's nothing better in my life than making people laugh. I tell you, when you stand on a stage, a comic has something nobody else in show business has. I'd have been a comic if I didn't fall into radio and television.
Isn't that fantastic?
Because when you stand on a stage, no one can help you. You don't have music, can't sing a song. There's the audience and there's you. And they're saying, make me laugh. And when you can make them laugh, it's better than sex.
Now, Larry, I mean, it's no secret that you've been married many times. How many times have you been married now? 6
times.
6 times. Okay.
But I don't think that's weird. I don't have any regrets. I have some wonderful children.
No, you can't have regrets in life.
You can't have, you know, I mean, I would like to have had the perfect relationship. Have a wonderful relationship now. It's been 13 years. That's a record.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always amazed at people who are married for 50 years.
Here's
why it amazes me. What you like at 20 is not what you like at 30.
It's true.
And when you like at 40, you ever meet like an old girlfriend or an old boyfriend that you liked from high school?
Right.
I'll tell you a quick story. First girl I ever loved. I was ready to kill for this girl. I was 18, she was 18. Oh, I'd have married her if my mother wouldn't let me. Oh, killed for her. Now it's 10 years later, and I'm on the air in Miami, and I'm kind of getting to be kind of a big shot, got radio and television. She calls me up. She says, Larry, I'm in Miami. I'm married now. I married a doctor. I got 2 little children. Could we come and see your radio show? All right, I know she's coming. I'm nervous. This is the girl that I would have killed for when I was 18. Now it's 10 years later. I tell my producer, I can't wait till she walks in this room. Or whatever, how am I going to feel? She comes in, with her husband, 2 children. Here's the girl. Larry, it's so nice to see you, Larry. You're so successful. Irving, tell Larry about our children. I'd have killed for her.
That's what they say. You can never go home again.
can't go home again.
Okay, well, coming up, the woman who called the shots behind the scenes on Larry King Live.
Wendy Walker
Wendy
is next. I'm excited.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, as you know, behind every man is a good woman. The woman who helped make Larry King Live possible is here to talk about their incredible achievement. She's written a new book called Producer about their years together and her own remarkable career. Please welcome Wendy Walker. So, what kind of a boss is Larry?
Boss.
What does she boss you around?
I'm not a boss. Tell him.
He's the best. I mean, we've had such a great time. I mean, I can't believe it's been 17 years that I've been doing the show.
Well, I said to Larry that I'm so grateful for all the times that I had an opportunity to be on your show, and I feel blessed that I was a part of television history.
Well, we always loved having you.
Thank you.
Our audience loves you. Just like this audience loves you.
Now, Katie Couric used to be your roommate. What was that like?
Well, we were kind of Felix and Oscar. I am very.
Who was Oscar?
I'm very, very neat, and
So
she
you were Felix.
she is very, very not neat. I still like to clean up her bathroom and put everything together. In fact, she said to say hello. I was just talking to her today, and she told me to tell you hello today.
I love her. You know, the thing is, when you see somebody like Katie, who's such a, you know, an anchor woman on CBS, but when you meet her in real life, she's like so vivacious and such a girl, and you know,
really
talking
is.
about guys, and just, you know, she's very regular.
Yeah, she's so fun and so funny too. Very
Yes.
good sense of humor.
Now, let me ask you, not so much with CNN, but there are like dueling 24-hour news networks that seem to divide the nation and pit one group against another and create an atmosphere of fear in the country, which I find very disconcerting, because I think it's a slippery slope and we have more in common than, you know, we should. But what do you guys think about that? You must be observing that on television.
Well, I don't talk to Wendy much about it, but I don't like what's happened. It's not my kind of television.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Well, one of the things that I like about Larry, and I get this question all the time, is he liberal or is he conservative? And so I really feel that he's
That's a great compliment.
It's a big compliment, because he's just trying to get the information out there so people can make their own decision.
Right. He asks a question. He's not biased. That's what good news is about.
I never had an agenda, but what's happened now is you get a lot of people come on with a soapbox, and the host is more important than the guest. On my show, and Wendy's always stood by this, the guest counts more than the host. I'll be back tomorrow night, except this night.
You'll be back bigger than ever, baby, in a whole new reinvented way, which I think is so exciting. At your age, to be starting a new chapter, it's incredible.
It really is.
This book is really smart and wonderful. This is a great lady. He is a living legend. So I think that is probably very... Oh, yeah. We're going to give it out to everybody in the audience. I want you both to autograph my copy of it. Larry King Live airs for the last time tonight on CNN, so that's a little bit of television history. Don't miss it. Wendy's book, Producers, is in bookstores now. And for more information on the book, go to frandrescher.com. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're a class act, both of you, and I'm honored to have you.